A new day, a new frame. And today is day 200 of this animation. Oh my goodness, how far we've come. And yet this shot looks so bad. Of course we reached day 200 on like one of the worst shots I've animated. Absolutely splendid work. I'm sick and tired of this nonsense, of this ball looking ugly. I'm sick and tired of all of it. How about we just remove the ball? Hold on, how about I just move it over here? And then I'll delete it if I think it is too ugly. Here's the thing with the ball. I feel like it needs to be a 3D object, right? It needs to be like a sphere that drops to the ground and like rolls around a little bit. Like cool shot, cool angle and all, but it's not quite right. I don't know with the frog. I mean, maybe with the frog, his hand could have just been, you know, more like that. You know, you ever heard of foreshortening, guys? Have I ever heard of foreshortening? You know, this suggests otherwise what I did here. Yesterday especially, I finished the frame and I was upset. I was upset because I'm just like, my god, it's so bad. So like, you know, the ball falls in this shot and in this scene. How do you make a 2D thing look not 2D? And I know there's shadows and stuff, but how do you make a ball look like it's rolling around then? Because the shadows wouldn't really change, would they? They would like move a little bit based off of the imperfections of the ball. And I still feel like such a noob when it comes to art. It's so crazy to me. Like, cause I can, how about I just use this brush for a lot of the art style, but I use it like more sparingly then? I read some comments of people actually suggesting how to like go from one brush to another. I don't know how I didn't see them earlier. I do tend to read all of the comments, but like I feel like there's so many of them now. I get lost. I'm getting lost in the comment sauce. The problem with shadows on this ball is that it's fucking glowing, bro. The ball itself is emanating a glow. So, you know, in animation, there's a lot of things with squishing and stretching stuff. I know how to make a ball bounce if it has squishing and stretching. I don't want this ball to be squishy and stretchy. I want it to be like a rigid, solid, like a steel ball hitting the ground. That shit ain't gonna squish and stretch. Not noticeably anyway. You know, so it hits the ground, and then it starts going back up, and then it goes back up faster, and then it slows down again. I want the ball to kind of roll as well, because if it rolls away from us, it kind of would get smaller, but like, this is gonna look bad, isn't it? It's so goofy. But it feels like it just needs to pop up a bit faster, you know what I mean? It kind of makes sense for the frog to step back then if this thing is like rolling towards him. And animating a sphere is a lot more difficult than I had anticipated. It's kind of just like a good half of it is colored in. So that's just all we do, right? We just have it look like it's spinning. If a sphere was perfectly spherical and, you know, didn't have any imperfections whatsoever, you couldn't see it, could you? You couldn't see it move or anything. That's literally the point of those like magic glass balls though, yeah. Literally, that's how the magic trick works, is that the balls just are so smooth that you can't see them move. To some extent, it's really upsetting not being able to, you know, do this and make it of high quality. But at the same time, God, I just don't know what to do with it. I don't know how many hours I would have to spend to figure out how to do this. And, you know, I'm sure there's some comments that might suggest some good ideas, but I can't see them right now. I'm already done animating. Like, I've already uploaded all the videos. You know, it's too late. It's too early. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for all the suggestions, I guess. Maybe I'm just gonna assume you guys have made the fantastic suggestions of how to fix this whole problem, and I will maybe use them in the future, or I won't ever animate a ball again. I think we just add some glow on it, and I think it'll be alright. I want there to be roots from the monster that are starting to grow. That is the idea that I am having right now. Well, I had it before, like way earlier. This was all pre-planned, I'm gonna be honest. It's just that I don't know how to animate it. So yes, that is exactly what the ball is going to do. It is going to make the monster regrow. I know, plot twist. The frog thinks she's stopped this thing, but oh no. Kind of like plants going towards the sun so they could photosynthesize better. This is literally what's going on here, isn't it? This is regular stuff, you know, nothing to fear. It's just a plant going for its energy source. Like, that's perfectly normal. That's as natural as it gets, you know what I mean? And if you're scared by nature, Good, you should be. Also, I should be like deleting some of this, it feels like, some of the monster like parts. The only problem is it's part of the background, bruh. Are you for real right now? I'm gonna need to like add some extra light on this, aren't I? Because, you know, the little plant roots are cutting through the light and are completely unfazed by it, basically. It's kind of weird and creepy. I don't like yeah, I don't like it. Alright, that's the frame for today. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you did, and I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye!